Floorboards, side pods, aero packages, don't care. Why is Red Bull so freaking fast? And I don't want to hear, oh, well, the MGU-H connected to the
principle of colonic effluvium expulsion and audible gaseous eructations.
I don't care. No, that's not it. Where is the speed coming from? Have they been hanging out with Tony Montana? What in the hell is going on here? I mean, we can't be pissed. We asked for this stuff. F1 is a place where engineers race each other to the top. Best engines, best aero, best components, most efficient outputs. It's the game, it just is. But there's something to this. I mean, with the parts, like all teams are developing parts and technology for the cars. And yeah, this year they're all competitive within their tiers, which is normal, but finishing between 30 and 50 seconds ahead of the second place driver every race, is that normal? I don't know. Last time I recall this happening consistently was when Ferrari was cheating with their fuel sensors, dripping fuel into their lines when the sensor wasn't looking. Sorry, Tifosi, your boys got busted. And it's not like they're pseudo-cheating like Mercedes with their dual-axis steering, heating up tires earlier than everyone else, yanking and banking through the corners. No, Red Bull has something up their sleeve. They've figured something out. They've got a secret weapon. So I've been looking into this, and the RB19 has it all. The car's front end is an extreme design that won't allow it to dive under heavy braking, so the car remains balanced. They mounted the rearmost top wishbone link even higher than last year, higher than the freaking gearbox, which means the car doesn't squat under acceleration like your garbage Corvette does. So the dang thing is anti-squat, just like your girlfriend with her flat butt. This means throughout every corner it handles like a freaking dream, and it's being controlled by Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez. Not exactly novices, but I don't think that's it. Because anti-dive front end means it's easy to lock up the brakes. An anti-squat setup means it's easy to lose grip. So there has to be something more to this speed thing. I keep hearing about side pods. I looked into the side pods. The side pods are shaped so the radiator gets less air but increases downforce on the rear of the car. And they modified the leading edge of the floorboard to match its shape and configuration, which makes sense because it will guide and split the air across the underneath of the car. Underneath of the car, that means floorboards. That means ground effect. If you don't know what that is, it's when a car's bodywork creates a low pressure area under the car, which sticks it to the track, allowing the car to generate a ton of downforce, which balances the car, gives it a ton of grip. So every time the car would have been diving forwards during braking or squatting during acceleration, the airflow would have been creating drag, but that doesn't seem to be happening. I mean, floorboards and ground effect were reintroduced last year into F1 after being banned in 1981. But how did Red Bull figure out how to resolve all of this? All of the top tier teams on the grid last year had problems porpoising, but not the Red Bulls. They were never affected, and this year they're running away with it. Their secret weapon has to be in the team itself. So who has the most experience at Red Bull developing floorboards, developing ground effect? Can't be a new person because it's been since the early 80s since we've seen ground effect in F1. Has to be someone who's been around the longest, a person who's forgotten more about F1 than we'll ever know, and has been designing cars since ground effect first began in 1978. The secret weapon to Red Bull's speed is Adrian freaking Newey.
Dun, dun, dun.
At the age of 22 in 1980, he was a chief aerodynamicist at Fittipaldi Automotive on the F8, and he just finished his thesis on ground effect aerodynamics. So during the ground effect era of F1, he was knee-deep in it. Well, they did fire him from Fittipaldi. But after that, he was picked up by other teams in IMSA and IndyCar to create and design cars. Even after the ground effect era ended, he continued designing aerodynamic packages for teams of all kinds. And those designs won multiple titles. From 88 to 90, he was with March House Racing. When he moved to Williams in 91, he developed cars for Nigel Mansell to compete against Ayrton Senna. And in 93, won the F1 championship with Alan Prost at the wheel, as well as Damon Hill. Fast forward to 2006, and Newey joins Red Bull Racing, where he would design a podium-winning car for David Coulthard. And in 07, got Red Bull to finish 5th in the Constructors. In 08, he was co-technical director for Red Bull alongside Jeff Willis. Their cars allowed both Coulthard and Mark Webber to score points that year, and the team, for a short period of time, was actually competing for 4th in the Constructors. In 09, Red Bull finished 2nd in the Constructors, with Sebastian Vettel and Mark Webber winning and hitting podiums in multiple races that year. And I'd like it if you hit the like and subscribe button. It keeps motivating me to make more race-winning content for the channel. And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram, where we can stay engaged in between video uploads. But back to Red Bull's secret weapon. Newey's Red Bull design finally won the Constructors and the World Drivers' Championship at the hands of Sebastian Vettel in 2010. Fast forward again, and we see Red Bull winning second in the Constructors in 14, 16, 20, and 21, and giving Max Verstappen a World Championship design that year and in 2022. And now it looks like Max just might do it again with the Newey design car. But after Adrian Newey's 200th win in F1 at the Canadian Grand Prix, he's come out and said, "I think as long as the team wants me, and I keep enjoying it, then I'll keep going." That realistically is on a countdown. Exactly when that day is, I don't know. He's looking at retirement. Now, when exactly that will be, we don't quite know. But his dominating presence at the top of Formula One will be difficult to replace. After all, he's been doing this before most of us were even born, and his particular aerodynamic brilliance just so happened to have coincided with the DRS era. An era that created late-braking overtakes, which favored the most aggressive drivers and the most efficient aero packages. Sometimes life just works out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What will happen to Red Bull after Newey's retirement? Could it coincide with a Verstappen departure as well? That would be massive. Okay, that's all I have for today, guys. Thanks for coming by. Keep kicking ass, and I'll see you in the next one.